everyone. Welcome to the 2020 Young Economist of the Year National Award Ceremony that was originally meant to take place in the beautiful O'Reilly Hall in UCD, but had to be postponed due to COVID-19 emergency measures. We are delighted to be able to bring you the awards in an online format instead here today. I'm Rachel Farrell, and along with Sharon Kiley, I will be your co-host for this very special event. So I invite you to sit back and enjoy the next while, where you will get to meet all of the people behind the scenes that make YEOTY possible, and also get to see some of the winning entries and the students that produce them. YEOTY would not be possible without the ongoing support of Ciara O'Donnell, the National Director of the Professional Development Service for Teachers. So without further ado, I will hand you over to Ciara for the welcome address.
Hello everybody. As National Director of the PDST, it gives me great pleasure to be here again at the Young Economist of the Year National Awards 2020, albeit virtually. We had almost 1,000 entries this year from over 200 schools, which shows the real dynamism that there is out there amongst students who study economics and the commitment of the teachers who teach the subject. Young Economist is in its 6th year and has really developed into a significant national award event for the enjoyment and promotion of economics. And of course, economics as a subject prompts us to ask a lot of interesting questions. And that's what we saw on the project that you submitted this year. Lots and lots of really excellent questions. Questions about sustainability, questions about the effects of disease outbreak, questions about gender inequality, climate change, electric cars, homelessness and poverty, sugar tax on fizzy drinks, economic impact of Brexit, shrinkflation, and even the economics of veganism. And you chose topics like this because you had a question and you had a need to discover and investigate more into something that you care about and that matters to you. You were curious about something that mattered to you, and your teachers gave you the freedom to look into them through this project. And remember that the best knowledge is created by questions, not answers. And when you get those answers, it'll sometimes raise even more questions. And it's the quality and the thought behind those questions that means so much more than the answers. So never stop asking questions, because in life beyond school, you will gain so much more from being the person who asks the right questions rather than being the person who feels they need to have the right answers. So to the students who asked those questions and who submitted these wonderful projects, massive congratulations. You're the spirit of this project, you and your great minds who made up these questions. We want to hear what you're thinking, we want to hear what you're saying, and we want to hear what you're asking, because you are the questioners, the inquirers, the researchers, and the economists of the future. Teachers, the last number of weeks I paid tribute to the profession with the way they've stepped up at this time, the way they've rewritten the narrative and mastered a new reality that has been foisted upon you. Students, your teachers are incredible people, and they don't have to engage in projects like this, but they do, and they go that extra mile because they know learning is more fun when it's interesting, when it's enjoyable, and when it's meaningful. I'd like to thank our long-standing partners, the Irish Economic Association, the Irish Government Economic and Evaluation Service, and the Central Bank of Ireland, who've collaborated with us on this exciting project. I'd also like to welcome our new partners this year, the Economic and Social Research Institute and the Department of Communications, Climate Action and the Environment. And I'd also like to thank our administration bases in Navan and Laois for all their ongoing work and support. To my own team, Cian and Shane, our 2 economics advisors who support and help teachers throughout the year in the teaching, learning and assessment of economics, thank you for that added energy and the added work that you put in to making this project a reality today. And to Sharon, the team leader for economics and the team leader for so many other things. Sharon, thank you so much for being the constant professional that you are, for your attention to detail, and for wearing it all so well too. And Rachel Farrell, former Deputy Director of the PDST, whose brainchild this project was all those years ago and who continues to retain her energy and loyalty for the project. Rachel once said to me that she wanted the Young Economist to be as big as the Young Scientist. Well, I think we're heading in the right direction, Rachel, and to think that not even a global pandemic has stopped this event happening today. So to all involved in the preparation and in the taking part, a huge congratulations, and great to be able to celebrate the work that has been conceived and created in our schools. Well done, everybody. Stay safe and stay well.
Thank you, Ciara, and hello everyone, and welcome once again to the PDST Young Economist of the Year National Celebration for 2020. We know you've put so much work into your entries and not even a pandemic could prevent this celebration of your achievements. It's a really big day for you all, and I know you're excited and nervous to find out just who will be named among this year's winning entries. I'm Sharon Kiley, and I'm delighted to be co-hosting this year's online awards broadcast. I'm team leader with the Professional Development Service for Teachers, the PDST, for post-primary subjects and programmes, which includes economics, business, LCVP, LCA, and politics and society. I have the great privilege of working to support teacher professional development in these areas. So as we get proceedings underway, don't forget to take a selfie or a photograph of yourself watching with your friends and post it on Instagram at economist.young or on Twitter at PDST_YEOTY with the hashtag PDSTYEOTY. Next up, I'd like to introduce the Irish Economic Association, the IEA, the professional association for economists in Ireland. Through its links with Professor Rowena Pecanino of Maynooth University, the IEA was the first organisation to partner with the Professional Development Service for Teachers, the PDST, for the Young Economist of the Year initiative. In 2013, the first YEOTY award took place in Maynooth University with the support of the then IEA President, Professor Donal O'Neill. In 2017, YEOTY moved to NUI Galway during Professor John McHale's presidency of the IEA, and 2018 saw Professor Rowena Pecanino take over the presidency, and during that time, the Irish Government Economic Evaluation Service, IGEES, and the Central Bank also came on board as partners. Professor Pecanino has served as a member of the judging panel for the past 7 years, and she's been instrumental in facilitating YEOTY winners to attend the IEA annual conferences. In 2019, sporting the branded YEOTY hoodie, Professor Pecanino, pictured on the left, helped organise the first PDSTYEOTY Teacher Professional Development Day. This was a great success, and the teachers enjoyed support and resources in the areas of research methods, along with the economics of climate action from Drs. Kelly De Bruyne of the ESRI and Lisa Ryan, UCD School of Economics. We'd like to pay tribute to the work of Professor Pecanino and thank her for her support to the Young Economist of the Year initiative, and we hope that we can continue to work together long into the future. I'd now like to extend a warm welcome to Associate Professor Dr. Anne Nolan of the ESRI, who took over the presidency of the IEA this year.
Hello, my name is Anne Nolan and I'm the current president of the Irish Economics Association. In my day job, I work as an economist at the Economic and Social Research Institute in Dublin, where I'm an associate professor in economics. The IEA are really delighted to be involved with the Young Economist of the Year event again this year. Really disappointed that we can't meet in person, but I do hope you all enjoy the event nonetheless. So the IEA was established in 1986, and we're the professional body for economists that are working in Ireland. And our members come from numerous different types of organisations of economists across the island. So we have members from all the major third level institutions across Ireland, as well as members from the government sector and public sector bodies, and then also research institutes and other organisations. And a large part of what we do is supporting economists to meet, to share ideas and to network with each other. And another important component of what we do is supporting people who are starting out in their career in economics. So we sponsor the annual Irish Postgraduate and Early Career Workshop. And we also sponsor a travel grant scheme as well, which gives support for economists and particularly early career researchers to attend international conferences, which is a really important component of their training. So that's just a very brief flavour of what the IEA does. I just want to say again that we're really delighted to be involved with YEOTY again this year, and well done to all of those who've engaged with the event. I hope you enjoyed putting your projects together. We certainly very much enjoyed reading them and looking through them. And I do hope some of you will consider economics for your future careers. So well done again.
Thanks, Anne. We look forward to working with you in the future. Another very important partner in Young Economist of the Year is Laois Education Centre. The former director, Jim Enright, worked very hard over the past number of years, ensuring that schools got involved throughout the country. The new director, Catherine Doolan, is taking the competition in a new direction by inviting schools in Northern Ireland to submit entries. This is with a view that we will have an All-Ireland team going to represent Ireland in the International Economics Olympiad. I will now hand you over to Catherine, who will fill you in on these very exciting developments.
Hello everybody, I'm Catherine Doolan and I'm the Director of Laois Education Centre, and we are delighted to be represented here today at this awards ceremony. Now, our association as a partner in the Young Economist of the Year goes right back to the very beginning in 2013. We became involved as part of our remit in the promotion of projects for school, both locally in Laois and on a national stage, and we're delighted to continue our involvement with YEOTY and support the fantastic work of the PDST in developing YEOTY into the wonderful initiative that it is today. It's fantastic to be able to highlight the huge talent of emerging young economists in Ireland and to showcase the work of the students and their teachers in the wonderful projects across a wide range of concepts and topics in economics. Now, as you know, YEOTY is now an all-island project with a wide range of partners across many disciplines. We're especially delighted in Laois to be responsible for supporting the Northern Ireland part of the initiative. Laois Education Centre has a long history of being involved in North-South projects, and we're very happy to be in a position to build on this and develop relationships on the island of Ireland through our support of YEOTY. Extending YEOTY to include schools in Northern Ireland has also enabled us to select an all-island team for the International Economics Olympiad, or IEO. The IEO is a highly prestigious annual competition for second-level economics students. It is centred on stimulating problem-solving activities in economics, business and finance. In 2018, Alex Sheehan, Luke Galligan and Gavin Foley from Christian Brothers College in Cork represented Ireland in the Moscow Olympiad. In 2019, the Olympiad was held in St. Petersburg in Russia, and teachers Pat Egan and Mairead O'Sullivan accompanied Bob Kim from Rockwell College, Lawrence Toohey and Killian O'Sullivan from Glenstall Abbey School, and Diane Mirza and Diane Sheehy from Coláiste Ciarán in Croom. Both teams did their country proud and brought home bronze medals for achievements in various categories of the competition. We are very proud of them and their teachers. I would like to acknowledge also the members of the Irish Economic Association for their ongoing support of the Irish teams attending the IEO. The following universities also deserve thanks for their contributions and support. They are the Department of Economics, Accounting and Finance in Maynooth University, the UCD School of Economics and the UCD School of Education, the School of Business and Economics in NUI Galway, the Department of Economics, Chemie Business School, University of Limerick, the Department of Economics, Trinity College Dublin, and the Department of Economics in University College Cork. And last but not least, I'd like to thank the Irish Government Economic and Evaluation Service, or IGEES, and the Central Bank of Ireland for both their financial support and expertise. And also thanks to the organisers of the International Economics Olympiad for providing such a wonderful opportunity for our students. We look forward to a long and lasting relationship with you all. Now, this year's competition was due to be held in Kazakhstan. Due to COVID-19, the event will now have to take place online in September. A special judging panel selected the top 20 eligible students, and then a team of 5 was selected via a competitive process. I will be announcing both the winners of the Northern Ireland section of YEOTY and the IEO team in a little while, so stay tuned.
Thanks, Catherine. And now it's an extra special treat to be able to introduce our next guest, a man who has found himself in the eye of the storm caused by a global pandemic. Like none of his other predecessors, his calm and pragmatic approach continues to help steer the economy and keep Ireland moving forward. A graduate of politics and economics and a serving TD, please welcome Minister for Finance and Minister for Public Expenditure and Reform, Paschal Donohoe.
Hello, Paschal Donohoe here. I just want to send a quick message to everybody who's involved in the Young Economist of the Year programme. It's great to see such interest in this so important social science. And as somebody who's had the great privilege of being involved now in economic policy making over the last number of years, and as somebody who was also a student of economics, I'm really aware of the value of economics in informing policy making, but I'm also aware of the limitations of the study of economics in helping inform policy making, and how inadequacies in how we understand economies in turn contributed to difficulties in policy making over the last decade. So I'm just thrilled that there are so many young people aspiring to become young economists and aspiring to study and practice economic policy making in the future. Want to wish all of you the best of luck in your studies, in your work and your research, and to say that I hope when you've completed your study that you'll consider coming to work in the Irish Civil Service. It's so important that we've as many young men and women as possible who have economic backgrounds coming to work on behalf of the Irish state. So hope you have a great day. Hope your study and your research into economics is as productive and as positive as mine was. And I wish you all every success in the future.
Sincere thanks to Minister Paschal Donohoe TD for taking the time to join us in the celebrations. And now let's go over to Ms. Yasmina Behan, Economist at the Department of Public Expenditure and Reform and Head of the Irish Economic Evaluation Service, IGEES.
Hi everyone, I'm Yasmina Behan from the Irish Government Economic and Evaluation Service, IGEES. We're delighted to support for the second year in a row the Young Economist of the Year initiative. IGEES is a large network of analysts based across all government departments. Relying on data and using our skills in economics, statistics and social sciences, we work hard to help policymakers make decisions in relation to healthcare, education, housing and other public policies. As champions of the evidence-informed policy making, for us, YEOTY represents an important springboard for the future generations of policy analysts. To see students and teachers in secondary schools having such a strong interest in public policy and using their skills to offer insights that can help shape those policies is truly heartening. We would like to say a big thank you to the participating teachers who go above and beyond to inspire and support students in their work on YEOTY projects. Finally, we thank and congratulate all participating students for their motivation, curiosity, enthusiasm and hard work on projects that endeavour to provide insights on complex policy questions. Through your work on the YEOTY projects, you have joined us in trying to answer that most important question: how can we help improve and develop policies that will make Ireland a better place for all? Well done and best of luck in the YEOTY 2020 competition.
We were delighted to welcome the Central Bank of Ireland as a partner to YEOTY in 2019. Through their generous support of time, resources, and a chance for winning students to complete work experience in the bank, they have raised the profile of YEOTY as a very prestigious and important national event. I would now like to welcome the Governor of the Central Bank, Mr. Gabriel McLoof, to say a few words.
Thank you, Rachel. The Central Bank of Ireland is delighted to collaborate again with the Young Economist of the Year 2020 and support the young economists of the future. Our involvement in Young Economist of the Year aims to foster and encourage students' interests in economics from a young age, and we very much want to encourage students to investigate and explore important economic issues for Ireland. COVID-19 has presented serious barriers to virtually all aspects of life and has had serious implications for students. We at the Central Bank are committed to maintain stability, and as part of that, we're especially pleased to play our part in the continuity of Young Economist of the Year and honour the hard work put in by all students this year. As a listening organisation, engaging with young people and hearing their views is an important part of our outreach programme. The Central Bank Award invites students to explore issues relating to the work of the Central Bank with a focus on the Irish economy or monetary policy. This year's submissions were required to reference at least one of the global goals for sustainable development, a highly relevant topic for our economic climate. Our team of economists reviewed over 50 submissions for the award, and the standard and quality of these projects was excellent. I'd like to thank our Central Bank judging panel, led by Tara McIndoe-Calder, who spent time carefully judging the entries. The submissions researched a variety of highly relevant subjects, ranging from climate-related projects investigating electric cars and renewable energy to homelessness, gender, direct provision, Brexit, and the coronavirus. It was no easy feat to select a winner, and we're extremely impressed by all of the students and their teachers for their hard work. Our sincere thanks to the Department of Education, to the Professional Development Service for Teachers, and to the Young Economist of the Year Working Group, and in particular to Rachel Farrell of UCD School of Education for the continued enthusiasm for the initiative, especially given these challenging circumstances. I hope that students have enjoyed and learned from this experience, and I want to take this opportunity to thank all of you who submitted entries and wish you continued future success. We believe we have a great generation of economists to come. Congratulations to you all. Kvorjakis Ogus Berbua.
Thank you, Gabriel. We're now into the section you've all been waiting for, which is the announcements of the various prizes. First up is Catherine Doolan, Director of Laois Education Centre, to announce the winners of the Northern Ireland section of the competition.
Thanks, Rachel. We were delighted to welcome so many Northern Ireland schools to YEOTY this year. The projects were of a very high standard, and we would like to congratulate all teachers and students involved. Your hard work and determination have paid off. Students in first place will receive a trophy for their school and personalised framed certificates and YEOTY hoodies. Students in second place will receive personalised framed certificates and YEOTY hoodies. Furthermore, 2 students will be selected to join the all-Ireland team to represent Ireland in the 2020 Online International Economics Olympiad. In the Year 12 category only, we have 3 prizes. Year 12 third place goes to 6 students from St. Malachy's College, Belfast, for their project entitled The Effects of Brexit on Trade, North and South of Ireland. Well done to Niall Quinn, Rory Cadell, Oliver Morrow, Conor Small, Aidan Davis, and Christopher McLean, and their teacher, Kiva Sheridan. Year 12 second place goes to 2 students from Sacred Heart Grammar, Newry, for their project entitled Shrinkflation from a Consumer's Perspective, an exploratory study using chocolate products in Northern Ireland. Well done to Anna Fafinska and Maria McKevitt, and their teacher, Shane McComb. Now, Year 12 first place goes to a student from St. Michael's College, Enniskillen, for his project entitled An Analysis of the Effects of Brexit on Agriculture in Ireland. Well done to Cathal Rafferty and his teacher, Mr. Carlin. The Year 13 second place goes to a student from St. Malachy's College, Belfast, for his very interesting project entitled Cash for Ash, the Renewable Heat Incentive Scandal. Well done to Malachy Donnelly and his teacher, Kiva Sheridan. The Year 13 first place goes to 2 students from Sacred Heart Grammar, Newry, for their project entitled Healing Our Healthcare, Diagnosing and Dealing with the Indisputable Ills of the NHS, and lessons that can be learned from the Irish healthcare system. Well done to Inez Murray and Conor Boyle and their teacher, Mr. Shane McComb. The Year 14 second place goes to 2 students from St. Mary's Grammar School, Maharafelt, Derry, for their project entitled The Brain Drain, a One-Way Ticket. Well done to Aaron Walls, Orla Macaulay, and Trasani Chahan, and their teacher, Mr. Conor Macaulay. And finally, the Year 14 first place goes to 2 students from St. Mary's Grammar School, Maharafelt, Derry, for their project entitled Rationalising Irrationality, an investigation into anchoring and its effect on pricing. Well done to Conor Lynn and Adam McCourt, and their teacher, Mr. Conor Macaulay. We look forward to meeting all our Northern Ireland Prize winners and their teachers in the year ahead to acknowledge and celebrate their hard work and achievement. Well done to everybody.
Thank you, Catherine. It was great to see all those fantastic projects, and we really look forward to the Northern Ireland students entering the competition again next year. I would now like to welcome members of the judging panel from IGEES, Rinku Falfagar and Linda Kane, who will now talk us through the winning entries from the IGEES category.
Hi everyone, I'm Rinku Falfagar from the IGEES unit in the Department of Public Expenditure and Reform. First of all, thanks to everyone who submitted a project, and I would also like to thank the teachers for facilitating this. The selection committee, made up of 3 IGEES members, were particularly impressed by the number of entries and the high standard. We appreciate the time students put into these entries, especially during these unprecedented times. Overall, the projects were of excellent quality and hard work was reflected from the projects. The submissions incorporated some very good and broad research topics such as labour market, Brexit, agriculture, healthcare, and climate change, amongst others. We were also very impressed by the range of mediums used by the students, including PowerPoint, video submissions, essay-style presentations, and others. At a time when communication is so important, it was wonderful to see the effective use of charts and graphs and other visual aids to bring the economic analysis to life and to highlight the key points in the presentation. The selection committee marked the project using a rubric, which had the following headings: rationale of the project, methodology, analysis or research that was carried out, and overall presentation or structure of the project. I want to highlight that particular focus for IGEES was on projects that included analysis and/or public policy related topics. I will speak specifically on the TY 5th year and 6th year projects. To start with the TY entries. Firstly, the projects covered a broad range of topics. The research was thorough and well presented, and some projects carried out analysis, which was a good highlight. One particular project used their own experience, which was particularly interesting. Specifically speaking on the 5th year submissions, overall the projects took on opinion of experts, good recommendations were provided, and linked to sustainable development goals were also provided. Additionally, CSO data was utilized, analysis was carried out, and excellent understanding of economic principles was demonstrated. Finally, moving on to the 6th year projects. The projects had a strong rationale, links to sustainable development goals were provided, which was excellent, demonstrated strong knowledge of economic theory and principles, and made compelling arguments. Overall, well-researched and well-presented projects. Thanks once again to the students and the teachers. On behalf of the selection committee, which consisted of James Shaw, Linda Kane, and myself, I would like to definitely say it was very hard to choose the winner, and it was great to see the enthusiasm for economics. I look forward to seeing you all at the ceremony.
Hi, I'm Linda Kane, and I'm an IGEES economist with the Department of Business, Enterprise and Innovation. I would like to offer my congratulations to all of the students and teachers who took part in the 2020 Young Economist of the Year competition. It was great to see such enthusiasm from all of the participants who took the time to research and prepare a submission to this competition on top of all of their regular schoolwork. The IGEES Selection Committee was delighted to see a breadth of topical issues addressed by the entrants and the various approaches chosen by the students to present their work, including PowerPoint, video, and essay styles. It is now time to announce the IGEES winner in each of the 3 categories. I'll begin with the transition year group. The IGEES winner of this group is the project When China Sneezes, Ireland Catches a Cold by George O'Leary. Congratulations, George, on putting forward a very focused research question. Your project showed evidence of wide research with numerous data sources, including your own survey, and is very relevant in the current global economic climate. There were also 2 notable runners-up in this category. The first runner-up is the Living Wage Project from Transition Year Group 2 from Our Ladies Secondary School in Castleblaney, County Monaghan. Congratulations to all involved on your excellent modelling of different wage levels for various family types and your sophisticated analysis which accounted for cost variation in urban versus rural areas. The second runner-up in this category is Are Multinational Companies to Blame for Climate Change by Ava Ginnity, Clodagh McCooey and Grace Hutchinson. Congratulations to all on putting together such a visually striking presentation, which demonstrated an excellent understanding of core economic concepts and provided strong evidence in relation to climate change. Now for the 5th year group. The IGEES winner of this group is the project The Impact of the Use of Supermarket Vouchers on the Environment and Our Economy by Aoife Walsh, Maeve Quinn, Ella Seary and Elizabeth Hutchinson from Mount Sackville Secondary School. Congratulations to the team for an incredibly engaging presentation with a very clear link to the UN Sustainable Development Goal of responsible consumption. The project demonstrated a strong understanding of concepts of behavioural economics, and the data were effectively presented through charts and graphs. The second runner-up in this category is the project An Economically Viable Solution to Ireland's Pollution Problem by Amit Weitzman and Frida Elfog. Congratulations to you both on your well-researched and well-presented project, which was solution-focused, drawing on international evidence. And finally, for the sixth year group. The IGEES winner of this group is the project An Investigation into the Susceptibility of the Irish Retail Mobile Market to Tacit Collusion by Finn Godfrey from St Andrews College, Dublin. Congratulations, Finn, on an excellent project, which demonstrated a strong knowledge of economic theory, especially market failures. Your arguments were very convincing and were supported by robust data. The first runner-up in this category is the project An Investigation into the Effect of an Ad Valorem Tax on Sugary Drinks on the Healthcare Cost in Canada by Giorgio Musiacito Franco, also from St Andrews College, Dublin. Congratulations, Giorgio, on your extensive use of multiple data sources covering obesity, sugar, and the associated health costs, and combining them with the economic concept of price elasticity of demand. The second runner-up in the sixth year group is the project Leprechaun Economics, An Investigation into Irish National Debt by Luke O'Donovan from Colostumwera, Crosshaven. Congratulations, Luke, on your very topical project, which involved extensive data gathering and included numerous charts. This topic will become even more pressing as the Irish economy enters the recovery phase in the aftermath of COVID-19. Congratulations again to all of the group winners and runners-up. Your hard work was evident in all of your projects, and you have a bright future ahead in economics. Of course, we now have to choose an overall winner of the IGEES Prize for 2020, and I am happy to announce that the selection committee has chosen the project, The Impact of the Use of Supermarket Vouchers on the Environment and Our Economy by Aoife Walsh, Maeve Quinn, Ella Seary and Elizabeth Hutchinson from Mount Sackville Secondary School as this year's winners. Congratulations again to all on the team on an excellent project. We were particularly impressed by your mixed methods data collection, both through visiting the different retailers to establish the cost of a homogenous basket of goods and designing your own survey. Once again, well done to everyone involved.
Hi, my name's Aoife Walsh.
Hi, my name's Maeve Quinn.
Hi, my name's Elizabeth Hutchinson.
I'm Ella Seary.
We're from Mount Sackville and we did our project on the impact of the use of supermarket vouchers on the environment and our economy.
Climate change is a global issue. However, in Ireland, food waste is a huge contributing factor.
We based our project on global goal number 12, responsible consumption and production.
Supermarket vouchers promote loyalty, however they can also encourage over-purchasing, which can contribute to food wastage.
Thank you, Rinku and Linda. It's great to see the diversity across the projects in the IGEES section this year. And now I would like to introduce Dr. Tara McIndoe-Calder to announce the winners of the Central Bank of Ireland category.
I am very excited to announce this year's winner of the Central Bank of Ireland Award. As the Governor mentioned earlier, we were very impressed by this year's entries. The projects were judged by our panel according to 4 criteria: relevance to the work of the Central Bank of Ireland, quality of the analysis, policy recommendations, and originality. Given the diverse range of entries and high quality of submissions, we have decided to award a runner-up prize in addition to the main award, who will receive specially designed silver medals. This was an excellent entry and a wide-ranging, well-argued piece on a topic of current interest to central banks. We were particularly impressed with the range of policy options the authors discussed. The runner-up for the 2020 Central Bank Award are Emma Darcy, Ruth Darcy, Aoife Sherry and Laura Delaney from Loreto Secondary School, Kilkenny, for their project, The Cost of War with Our Planet. Congratulations, Emma, Ruth, Aoife and Laura. Very well done. And now to the overall winner of the 2020 Central Bank Award. The winner will receive a €500 bursary and a specially designed gold medal. Our judging panel assessed the winning entry project as a topic highly relevant to the work of the Central Bank. It was well thought out, thoroughly researched and sourced. We were extremely impressed. So it now gives me great pleasure to announce that the Central Bank Award goes to Julia Baratta from St Andrews College Dublin for her project on pandemics and the economy. How can central banks respond? Congratulations, Julia. Thank you all again, and we look forward to seeing you next year.
Hello, my name is Julia and I'm a fifth-year student in St Andrews College. My project is called Pandemics and the Economy. How can central banks respond? I analyzed how major central banks reacted to the world economic crisis that happened in the wake of COVID epidemics in China, how complex and interconnected world economies and supply chains are, and how central banks can act to support demand and productions through the monetary channel. My project was really challenging, but at the same time really interesting, and I learned lots from it.
It's great to see such topical issues being awarded prizes this year. I would now like to hand you over to Professor Judith Harford from the School of Education in UCD to announce the winner of a new special category for equality, diversity and inclusion.
Hello, my name is Professor Judith Harford, and it's my pleasure as Vice Principal for Equality, Diversity and Inclusion in the College of Social Sciences and Law to present this award to the Young Economist of the Year in the area of equality, diversity and inclusion. Along with Professor Colin Scott, our Principal in the College of Social Sciences and Law and Vice President for EDI, it is our pleasure to present the award to the following students from Tullamore College, County Offaly: Lorena Daly, Ellen Grennan and Eloise Judge, along with their teacher, Mr. John Londis, for their project entitled Gender Inequality in Business, Addressing Sustainable Development Goal number 5. Well done to all involved.
Thank you, Professor Harford. I would now like to introduce you to Jim Enright, the former Director of Laois Education Centre, to introduce a very special prize for Global Goals for Sustainable Development.
Thank you, Rachel. It gives me great pleasure to announce the YEOTY winner of the Global Goals for Sustainable Development Award. This award goes to two students from Rockwell College, Leah McGarry and Padraig Clark, for their project entitled A Positive Look at Climate Change. Well done to Leah and Padraig and their teacher, Pat Egan. Here's a short clip of the students talking about their project.
My name is Padraig Clark.
And my name is Leah McGarry.
We were successful last year as fifth-year students in winning a gold medal at the Young Economist of the Year competition. So again, to be victorious this year with a completely different project and to be recognised by achieving another gold medal is hugely satisfying to us both.
This particular project is one in which we invested long hours. Our project was heavily based upon the economics of the green economy and upon our own primary research, as well as general economic theory.
We are particularly happy to have been recognised to win the gold medal again at the 2020 Young Economist of the Year competition. I want to take this opportunity in particular today to thank our economics teacher, Mr. Pat Egan. He has been inspirational to us all along our journey, right through from 5th year to the end of 6th year. He has invested heavily in us in terms of his advice, his energy and his time, and I am really appreciative to him for the support he has given us. So to conclude, it has been a really rewarding journey for us both. For me personally, I'm hoping to study economics as I proceed to 3rd level.
Thank you.
Before we come to our final category, the PDST IEA Awards, we would like to announce the team that will represent Ireland in the International Economics Olympiad that will be an online event in September. I would like to call on Catherine Doolan from Laois Education Centre to announce the team.
Thanks, Rachel. It gives me great pleasure to announce the 2020 International Economics Olympiad team that will represent the island of Ireland in the online Olympiad hosted by Kazakhstan in September 2020. Now, due to age restrictions of this competition, the chosen students are all over 18. The team members are Conor Lynn and Adam McCourt from St Mary's Grammar School, Maherafelt, Derry.
Hi, I'm Adam McCourt.
I'm Conor Lynn.
And we're students from St Mary's Grammar. And our project is about the anchoring effect and how it affects people's perceptions of price, even when the information they are given is clearly irrelevant.
After carrying out our own investigation and researching previous studies, we found that people are much more affected by anchoring than they are aware.
Luke O'Donovan from Coláiste the Mhuire, Crosshaven, County Cork. Padraig Clark from Rockwell College, in County Tipperary, and Giorgio Franco from St Andrew's College in Dublin. Well done to all the students and their teachers, and we wish you every success in the Olympiad this year. Thank you.
Thanks, Catherine. We wish the team every success in the Olympiad this year. I would now like to call on Sharon Kiley from the Professional Development Service for Teachers to announce the winners of the final category, the PDST IEA Awards.
Thanks, Rachel. And now I'm really excited to be able to announce the PDST IEA Awards. But before we do that, don't forget to follow us on Twitter at PDST_YEOTY with the hashtag PDSTYEOTY and post on Instagram economist.young. Each of the winners will receive a medal and a certificate along with the YEOTY branded hoodie to be worn with honour. And the top prize winner in each category will receive a specially commissioned trophy to take pride of place in your school. And these will be sent out to schools in the autumn. The overall winner will also receive a €500 bursary sponsored by the members of the Irish Economic Association. And so on to the awards for the junior category. In joint third place, congratulations to Callum Hughes, William Waller, Aidan O'Kelly and Edward Franklin and their teacher Mairead O'Sullivan from Glenstall Abbey School with a project entitled An Investigation into the Factors Affecting the Irish Economy of Inward Tourism into Ireland in 2020. Also in joint third place, congratulations to Daniel Scally and teacher John Lowndes from Tullamore College, County Offaly for the project entitled The Economic Impact of Natural Disasters. In second place, well done to Sebastiano Joyce and Tom McCormack and their teacher James Doyle from St Andrew's College in Dublin. Their project was entitled Leveraging the Ebola Outbreak to Predict the Economic Impact of the Coronavirus. And in first place, congratulations to Conor Alcock and teacher Mark Rossiter from Coláiste de Buire in Dublin. And the project was entitled The Economics of Quality Education, a Global Goal for Sustainable Development. This entry sought to investigate the importance of how access to quality education impacts the economy as a whole, supply and demand in the labour market, wage rates and competitiveness in the global economy. It also tracked the parallels between improvements in education in Ireland over its political history and also explored social and economic inequality across advanced and emerging market economies. Let's hear from Conor.
The economy itself depends on the central role of the standard and quality of education delivered. We are dependent on the resources we use, such as technology, teaching and support services, for this goal to be met. We can successfully prepare students for their role in the economy. The goals, unfortunately, are not met in underdeveloped countries. As we develop these countries with the educational resources required, their economy will grow stronger alongside developed countries. Therefore, it is an asset to a company to have their employees well trained and educated, because if they are, theoretically, the business can be more productive. Therefore, we have seen that an economy can and will improve with better education standards. Good morning.
And now it gives me great pleasure to announce the overall junior category winner. This winner will also receive a €100 one-for-all voucher. Congratulations to Tom Knobloch and teacher Emer Buckley from St Brendan's College in Killarney, County Kerry. The project was called Can Economics Help to Save Our World? This was a thought-provoking look at current and future economic policy and mechanisms which support reduction in carbon emissions. This entry put the spotlight on retrofitting the current housing stock, and Tom showed a keen eye for the links between economics, politics and climate action.
Hello, my name is Tom Knobloch. Under the UN Sustainable Development Goals, I looked at how the Irish government are trying to reduce CO2 emissions in residential housing. I also looked at the consequences of not meeting our EU carbon reduction targets. I concluded that we are not doing enough. Among my proposals were for the creation of a college centre of excellence on retrofitting and energy efficiency, for the introduction of a more effective loan and grant scheme for the financing of retrofitting, and for lobbying at EU level to occur for the elimination of all VAT on home insulation.
And now we come to the awards for transition year. The selection committee found the standard of these two entries to be such that it was decided to award a joint prize. In joint first place, well done to James Hannon and Robert Edgar from Tullamore College and their teacher Richard Dalton for the pros and cons of electric car take-up in Ireland. And also in joint first place, congratulations to Bobby Smith and Tadhg Carey and their teacher Pat Egan from Rockwell College in County Tipperary for Silver Mines Hydro. And so on to the award for the senior medal winners in 5th and 6th year. In joint third place, congratulations to Coláiste Ciarán in Croom, County Limerick. The winners, Emer Hickey and Martina Skorecka, along with their teacher Martin Murphy, for the project, The Correlation Between Airline Traffic and Balanced Regional Development. Also in third place, congratulations to Rockwell College in County Tipperary under the guidance of teacher Pat Egan. Well done to Peter Keating for Electric Car Affordable Modern Energy for All. The second place award goes to Grace Westrup and Matthew McRae from St Andrews College in Dublin. And that project was entitled How COVID-19 is Affecting Global Supply Chains. Well done again to their teacher James Doyle. And the first place prize is awarded to Fergal Francis and Saskia Kirkland, also from St Andrews College, for the project entitled Which Market Structure Best Facilitates Climate Action? Fergal and Saskia sought to address the question of which market structure is best suited to climate change mitigation. After comparing different models of market structures under efficiency and output, they then applied their own analysis to real-world markets to inform their conclusions. Congratulations. Just before we reveal this year's overall winner of the 2020 Young Economist of the Year, I would like to congratulate everyone who entered this year, over 1,000 entries. YEOTY has become an important catalyst for those aspiring to study and work in the field of economics, the wider business environment, and STEM-related disciplines. You've inquired into complex and challenging issues that shape our social, political, and economic world, and demonstrated the ability to conduct extensive research. You've impressed us with your in-depth data gathering, analysis, and the application of fundamental economic concepts, but above all, you've developed the ability to think critically as engaged young citizens. Well done to you all. I'd like to extend a very special thank you on behalf of the PDST to all of your teachers. Their careful guidance and nurturing have helped to foster and develop all of the skills and love of learning. We hope to invite teachers to engage with us in the autumn to share their experiences of teaching and learning of economics on the road to YEOTY. It is your enthusiasm for the teaching of economics that has helped to grow this event into one of the most highly regarded on the academic calendar. In September of last year, many of you joined us in County Laois at the first PDSTYEOTY Teacher Professional Development Day, and we eagerly await the time when we can provide this again. And of course, as the professional development of the new Leaving Certificate Economics specification enters its second year, Shane, Cian and I look forward to working with so many of you again next year. Just a reminder that the medals, hoodies, certificates and trophies will be winging their way to schools in the autumn, and don't forget to plan your own school celebrations to show them off. Thanks to all of our partners, the Judging Committee, Dr. Brian O'Boyle, Dr. Kevin Denny and Professor Rowena Pecanino, and the Education Centres in Navan and Laois, who've worked so hard to make this yet another great event. Finally, I'd like to pay tribute to Rachel Farrell of the School of Education in UCD and formerly of PDST. Rachel has worked tirelessly with such drive and passion since the inception of the Young Economist of the Year. Her vision and energy for the initiative is testament to her deep felt love of economics and the education of young people. And now for the moment we've all been waiting for. It's my great honour to announce the overall PDST Young Economist of the Year 2020. And the award goes to Félán Ó Cachfuil from Coláiste Irial in Monaghan for his project entitled The Economic Sustainability of Index Funds for Equity Markets. Cordicus lata Félán agus a bhúntar diarmid a sucht an échtúntach shall wintamach. In this impressive project, Félán explores the increasing prevalence of index funds in equity markets. He addresses the long-term sustainability of the shift in the market from active to passive funds and questions whether this could lead to the creation of a bubble in the equities markets. His conclusions were informed, balanced and reflected deep knowledge and understanding of this complex field. Congratulations once again, Félán.
Is mis Félán Ó Cachfuil ó Coláiste Irial in Monaghan, and my project is about the shift to passive index funds in equities markets and the implications this has for the markets. I looked at the risks that these funds pose in terms of price efficiency, liquidity and governance, and also the benefits that they provide for investors.
We have now come to the end of another very successful Young Economist of the Year. For us, participation is just as important as receiving an award. So we have created a programme which includes all of the students and projects for gold, silver and bronze medals. It's available to download as a PDF so that you can keep it as a souvenir. We will also send the medals and the certificates to your school, and we hope in September, when schools reopen, that you will have a local celebration and send us back some pictures so we can post them on our website. I would like to thank all of the partners involved in making YEOTY such a success. We look forward to working with you next year, and we look forward to the students submitting projects to the 2021 Young Economist of the Year, and we hope to have a face-to-face event to meet you and to celebrate your achievements. Thanks again for watching, and stay safe.